Happy full moon, happy strawberry moon, happy summer solstice, Cancer. We are taking a look to see what is in store for you for the full moon and what the summer solstice and like the next 8 weeks is going to be bringing in for you here. Those two cards we just pulled, we'll review those at the end of the video, so do stick around for that to see what the greatest lesson is that the full moon, the strawberry moon, and it's a rare one, y'all. What it has to bring in for you. Now I'm gonna talk real quick about this. Don't turn the video off. Listen. The summer solstice and the strawberry moon, I just found out, typically rarely ever happen on the same day. This is like a once every 19 to 20 years type of occurrence here. So I hope that energy comes into your life in full force. It's about abundance and sweetness and prosperity and all of the good things, new beginnings, just lots of beautiful, good, juicy stuff. Yeah, may that all come to you tenfold. So let's get into it, Cancer. We got Horseman, Herald of Change, dances on one foot, balancing act, drifter, experiencing life as it comes, and jeweled web connectivity. You could be experiencing a lot of change. Right now, it could feel like every day something different is shifting or changing for you that you were not prepared to experience that way here, Cancer. And it could feel really frustrating to you, but for a lot of you, I feel like you're kind of trying to go with the flow here. You will eventually get to a place where you go with the flow. And even if you find yourself in a place where you are not flowing and shit, you start to say life is lifing, I want you to remember that everything that happens has a purpose. It has a meaning. And it is going to be a significant event in your life that at some point, whether you know it or not, it's gonna just click. It works like that. Spider webs, like when spiders weave webs, they make all these weird designs and, you know, they connect in all these different places, but they have to. It's how the spider is meant to support the structure that they are about to live on and sleep on and hunt for prey on and all the things here. I could go a little deeper into that, y'all, but we really don't have much time. If you want me to, put a comment down below. I'll make a whole separate video. So Temperance, like I said here, really just kind of giving yourself a lot of grace over the course of the next 8 weeks or so. If you find yourself asking, why me? Why are all of these things changing in my life? What did I do wrong? You didn't do shit wrong. It's time for you to evolve. Sometimes, Cancer, it's just time for you to evolve, okay? And for some of you, you could have done some things that maybe were unfavorable, right? My 9-year-old just told me the other day that the reason why he doesn't do what I tell him to do, and he's a Cancer rising, a Cancer moon. But the reason why he doesn't do what I tell him to do is because he's bad. And I told him nobody's bad. But sometimes we make choices, we do things, we take actions that other people don't like and don't understand, but that doesn't make you bad. Now, arguably, we're not going to get into that because that's a philosophical debate and whatever. These things that are changing and transforming, it's meant to bring you a lot closer to the things that you've been asking for, thinking about, wanting. There is going to be a need for you to be more assertive with the people that you find yourself engaging in battle with on a day-to-day basis, okay? I feel like this time is meant to bring you a lot more abundance and really kind of help to give you a stronger foundation for you to continue to build your life on. There could be some enemies that you maybe didn't know you had, and those are coming up for you here. For a lot of you, I feel like, honestly, it's not all bad. But I think that depending on the way that you perceive what's coming in for you here, Cancer, and the way that, like I said, things are changing for you and the way that these changes are affecting your life, if you're not going with the flow and you feel like somebody threw you into the ocean and one of them waves crashed you over, you're going to have a tough time. So it's best for you to start now working on shifting your perspective and also ensuring that I was just talking in, I think, the Libra video about the proper way to pray. And, you know, there's really no proper way to pray, but like a better way to pray when you want Source to give you something. And prayer doesn't just mean, dear God, hallowed be thy name. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not just it. I talk to God out loud. I talk to God in my head. I talk to God writing it down on a piece of paper. If I really got something I want to send up to God, I will write it down on a piece of paper and I will take that shit outside and I'll burn it. If you want to know why, leave a comment down below and I'll make a whole separate video explaining why. It's how we gonna rock that shit until I got time to start another project to help people expand their knowledge. Yeah. So, go with the flow. Everything that's taking place and happening, I'm gonna say for you here, I pulled the same fucking cards I pulled in the Libra reading. Be open. And just know that peace and harmony comes at a price, friends. And that price is almost always in connections. It's in relationships. It's in where we live. It's in how we speak. It's in what we eat. It's in everything. And there are a lot of things that are going to have to shift. But just know, it's up to you. You can continue to live your life stressed, stuck, stagnant, broke, unhappy, single, a single woman in a marriage, or you are able to just shift and transform and like know when to stop. Know when to stop engaging in battle. Know when to walk away, but also know when to stop advancing. If your enemies are retreating, Cancer, and if you think your spouse is your enemy or your best friend is your enemy or whatever, when your enemies are retreating, they've turned around to walk away, you don't run after them and engage in battle again. You let the battle in and you move on. Somebody needed to hear that. So before we talk about what the full moon really has to teach you, the greatest lesson, I'm going to kindly ask that you please like the video and or leave a comment and or subscribe to the channel. I do this every day, y'all. Those things are also free. It doesn't cost you anything. It's just an energy exchange, since I exchange my energy with y'all to do these general readings. And if you would like to book a reading, hit the link in my bio or in the description box, depending on where you're watching. So we got step out of your comfort zone, North Node, and a new romantic cycle begins. Cancer, some of y'all are going to be breaking up with this full moon. And that part that I just said about if your enemies are retreating, you let them go. You don't engage in battle again. Stop. For others of you, you've been single for some time and choosing to just do something different, be different, try different, change everything will really be welcoming in new opportunities for you to love others, but also for you to love yourself. So, y'all, that's what I got. Love you, bye.